Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new All of the Above budget movie review. And this time it's time for the Oh, no, not the Gremlins. They're worse. It's time for the Critters. I just watched this entire series back to back. Um, and it's still one of my favorite horror movies. It's like when a hedgehog, a hedgehog and a piranha have a kid, you get a critter. um, and they just evil. They don't say anything. They're just there. They eat you, and you're dead. They don't even look cute, so it's just they're evil eating machines. And the first movie is terrific. It's all set around one house, so you get a smaller view of what those creatures can do, and it impacts one family the most. Um, it's a nice movie with good action, good scares, and yeah, I loved it. It's yeah, it's more like I was thinking. Like I said, I thought of the Gremlins, but the Gremlins were cute before they started, and these creatures aren't cute in any way, shape, or form. Um, we have those bounty hunters. There are bounty hunters in there, and they and a guy called Ed, I think, and he plays in Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. He plays in almost every part. Um, yeah, because then there is a part two, of course. Because yeah, if it's successful, the first one will make a sequel. And Critters Two follows one of the main antagonists. Yeah, from the first movie as he returns to the town he left, where he lived in the first movie. He is going to visit his grandma, so you don't see the rest of the family. Um, and it's around Easter, and they find weird kind of Easter eggs, but they're not Easter eggs; they're critter eggs. And the critters feed on the town, and that's when the scope gets bigger because then it's not just the family that's in danger. No, it's the entire town, and that's the first time we see a big ball of critters. It's like one person comes under it and he's literally chewed up to the bone. So it's they're vicious, they're dangerous, and that's what you notice when you see the movie. It has some funny parts with a guy dressed up like an Easter bunny who gets a critter in his suit and then dies, of course. But the way he does it, it's fun. It's just scary for the kids. It's not a movie for kids. Then there came a part three, and that is Leonardo DiCaprio's first hit movie, and it's critters in an old, yeah, apartment building. So it's more low budget, and it plays in that apartment building, and it has its moments, but it's not the strongest of the five movies. Then comes part four, um, and part four is yeah, like I said, space where all franchises go to die, at least for some time. Uh, and yeah, Critters Four did it. Also did it. It has great roles for Angela Bassett and Brent Dourif. They played wonderfully in their roles. Um, but the critters themselves, they are fun. They try to talk or some kind. They communicate in one form of or another. We see space monsters. We see critters in spaceships. It's so unbelievable, and it doesn't have the same impact as the first two, and even the third one. So it's in some spots it even resembles Aliens. Of the So it's not my favorite. Um, I've seen it yesterday, so or when I am filming it, I've seen it yesterday. So then came a short TV series in 2016, if on the top of off the top of my head, and it played. It played totally in Australia. It was called Critters: A New Binge, and I think it was trying to find a way to bring critters back to life for a new audience. And it had digital critters, and it wasn't really believable. It had a human critter hybrid, how a critter even can, and we have critters that talk uh, in their own language but with subtitles. I mean, how worse can it get? It was a fun 90 minutes. It are 8 episodes, around 10 minutes apiece. So 80 minutes, so forth. But it's not, yeah, it's fun to get back into the Critters vibe because later that year came Critters Attack, and that's a good sequel. Um, it's like a sort of reboot. It follows a girl who, yeah, while babysitting her, she finds out there are critters, and with the children that she has to babysit, she runs away, she flees, she hides from those monsters, and we see an old favorite coming back, Auntie D, by Dee Wallace, who played in the first movie. So she makes a comeback as a sort of earthly bounty hunter. The Charlie part, who was played in part, he played a bounty hunter in 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, it's fun, but yeah, it's just fun. It's a good sequel, and I hope they pick up another one. I hope they're gonna make another Critters movie because they never go boring. So I'm curious to know, have you ever seen Critters, or and what do you think about it? Leave your comments down here. And if you want to like, and if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. And it leaves me to say, see you next time. Thank you for watching.